Today, let's discuss a special concept from Stoic philosophy called the additional clause, a method that helps maintain calm and tranquility in life. Seneca, Stoic philosopher, perfectly embodied this mindset in his famous quote, "I will sail across the ocean if nothing prevents me." The additional clause is a classic Stoic technique that allows us to accept that the outcomes of our actions might not always go as planned. By embracing this idea, we can stay calm regardless of the situation, whether it's good or bad. When starting any task, we add the mindset, "I will do this if nothing stops me." A story of preparation and acceptance. Imagine you're preparing for an important exam. You've studied hard, stayed up late, woke up early, completed hundreds of practice questions, and reviewed all the material. You're confident you'll do well. But on the day of the exam, you suddenly fall ill with a fever. Despite all your efforts, your weakened body prevents you from performing at your best. At this point, you could feel incredibly disappointed and blame yourself for not achieving the result you expected. But this is exactly when the concept of the additional clause comes into play. You did your best. You studied, prepared, and worked hard. What you couldn't control was your health on the day of the exam. And this is the key lesson. We can't control everything in life, but what we can control is our effort and preparation. Examples from the lives of athletes. In sports, there are countless examples of athletes who prepared rigorously but didn't achieve the desired results. One such example is the long-distance runner Eliud Kipchoge, who holds the world record for the marathon. Though he's had many victories, not every race has gone according to plan. In one marathon, extreme weather conditions and his physical state on race day led to a result below expectations. But Kipchoge didn't let this discourage him. He understood that results are not only a product of personal effort, but are also influenced by factors beyond our control, such as weather or physical condition on the day of competition. Stoic mindset in everyday life. One of the greatest benefits of the additional clause is that it allows us to accept any outcome, whether good or bad, without being overly attached to success. As Seneca once said, "I will hit the target if the gods will it." Try applying this to your everyday life. When you set a goal, for example, completing a work project or reaching a personal milestone, remind yourself, "I will do my best, but the final result is not entirely in my control." By thinking this way, you won't be crushed by disappointment if things don't go as planned, and you'll be ready to continue your journey with confidence. Accepting outcomes to build confidence. The additional clause includes two main points. 1. Do your best to succeed. 2. Accept that the outcome is beyond your direct control. This doesn't mean you should give up or stop trying. On the contrary, you put in your best effort to achieve success. But you also understand that no matter how hard you try, there are factors you cannot control, such as the weather, your health, or even other people's decisions. The important thing is to accept the result with a calm mind, without letting it break your spirit. For example, a business person might prepare thoroughly for a big deal, but in the end may fail to convince the client. If they focus too much on the outcome, they might feel disheartened and lose motivation. However, if they understand that they did their best and the outcome depends on many factors beyond their control, they will easily bounce back from failure and continue their journey. Embracing the Stoic spirit. The Stoic mindset is all about focusing on what you can control and not letting things outside your control affect your peace of mind. This not only helps us overcome failure, but also helps us maintain serenity in every situation. In Stoic philosophy, the image of an archer is often used to illustrate this point. An archer can prepare, train, and carefully aim their shot. But once the arrow leaves the bow, factors such as wind, weather, or even the movement of the target are beyond the archer's control. All the archer can do is focus on shooting the best they can, and then accept whatever outcome happens. This is much like life. We cannot control every factor, but we can control our effort and preparation. And when we understand that the final result is not entirely dependent on us, we become less stressed and anxious. If you find this part helpful, I can continue to expand on additional stories or examples to make it even easier for the listener to absorb the message.